Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Notes from the Sewing Room. If you are new to my channel, my name's Becky and thanks very much for tuning in today. This video is all about Vlogmas. So Vlogmas is a series of videos where vloggers like myself kind of guide you through different parts of our life. So in part 1 and part 2 of my Vlogmas series, which you can find on my channel, I've really concentrated on one particular activity that I've been doing during the day. But today I'm planning on kind of showing you a little bit of different snippets of what I've been up to in the week. So please do stay tuned if that's something that does interest you. I've got lots of different things coming up over the next week to share with you. One of the things I'm really looking forward to is a trip to Woollerton Hall. So Woollerton Hall is in Nottinghamshire, and at the moment they've got a special Christmas event on which is outside, it's fully socially distanced, and you have a particular time that you get to go in and you get to see some illuminations. So I believe that they've got the big sort of house hall lit up, and they've got the grounds lit up as well, and there's different trails that you can follow around the whole area basically. So I'm really looking forward to visiting. We're actually going in at 7:30 in the evening. You have different time slots that you can go through the gates just to, you know, limit the amount of people that are actually going in. So I'm definitely going to be showing you a little bit of footage when we're there, and yeah, I'm just really excited. I'm hoping it's really going to get us into the festive spirit, and I've really missed this year not being able to go to craft markets and that kind of thing. So hopefully this is going to do the job and get me in the Christmassy spirit, you know, ahead of the big day itself. I'm really looking forward to going to Woollerton Hall. I think the last time I went to Woollerton Hall was when I was at school, and that was when we actually looked around the actual property. But tonight, of course, we're not going to be going inside because 1, that's not allowed at the moment, and 2, that's not really part of the deal. So we are just going to be outside and we're going to be exploring, and I think there's a laser show as well which should be really fun. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work, but I've seen lots of different pictures that people have kind of posted online, and I've had a look at the website as well, and it just looks really super fun. So I'm really looking forward to it. For those of you who are interested in what I'm wearing today, this is my latest Bertha cardigan by Tilly and the Buttons. It's just really snuggly to wear, I really like it, and it's actually completely different to the Ponte Roma version that I made previously. I made a red one, and that's much thinner, whereas this is actually quite a thick true knit fabric, so it gives the cardigan a completely different feel when you're actually wearing it. But you probably can't see too much there, but it's actually a sparkly knit. So I have actually spoken about this in one of my recent makes videos if you are interested in having a look. And my dress that I'm wearing today is my Emma dress, and that's a sew over it pattern. Well, we've just got home from the Woollerton Park event. It was absolutely brilliant. They've done a really good job with all the different social distancing rules that are in place, and it was just really, really good. It's got a kind of almost like a Disney feel about it, if that makes sense, because it was just really magical. They'd got the house lit up, they'd got kind of different trails that you could follow, there was a laser display. So to be honest, it wasn't really like anything that I'd experienced before recently, and I just really, really enjoyed it, and it was just something different to do. I think it was a big sort of sensory experience with William as well. He just seemed to really enjoy all the different lights and stuff. So I think it was well worth going, and to be honest, I'd go again next year as well if they did something similar. So I'm pleased that we got the opportunity, to be honest. So I hope you've enjoyed having a look at the different lights and stuff on our way round the trail this evening, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Good morning everyone, hope you're having a good morning so far. Today I've got a bit of a busy day. Me and little William are going swimming soon, so we've got to get ready for that. And I'm also hoping to bake cake. So I love to have a little bit of cake and a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or something when I come home from swimming. So I'm hoping to get that in the oven fairly soon. Unfortunately, when I've made this cake before, it does tend to take quite a long time to bake, so I need to get that in fairly quickly. For those of you that are interested also, today I'm wearing my upcycled Emma dress. That's a sew over it pattern, and I'm also wearing this lovely Billy cardigan. So that's the Tilly and the Buttons new pattern that I've hacked into a cardigan. So I have got a video on my channel all about my cardigan hack if you'd like to have a look at that one. But anyway, in terms of the cake that I'm going to make, it is from a Mary Berry book. So it's the apple and lemon sandwich cake. So I'm just going to put some footage on the screen now so you can actually see what that one is, but it's described as the ultimate cream sponge cake, and the apple works really well in the cake. And I tell you what, it means that you can use up apples from your your fruit dish that you perhaps aren't using for anything else at the moment, and they may be almost past their best. You can chop them up, put them in this cake, and it tends to make it like really moist and just really tasty. And in terms of the lemon, that's actually the lemon curd that you put in the middle, and you mix that in with some double cream, and honestly it is the tastiest cake. So I definitely recommend that you try this one. So I'm just going to hopefully get that one mixed up soon and get it into the oven. The cake is from the Mary Berry Quick Cooking book, so this is one of my absolute favourites. I have got quite a few Mary Berry books on my shelf, but this one is definitely up there with being one that I go to all the time. So anything quick and tasty is right up my street, to be honest. So this is actually the recipe that I've got here. So as you can see, it's the apple and lemon sandwich cake. It's supposed to serve 6 to 8 people, and the preparation's about 20 minutes or so. In terms of the cooking time, I usually find that it's in the oven for the best part of an hour, to be honest. But that's what it should look like when it's finished. I'm not sure if mine actually will. It normally looks around about something like that, but we'll see how we go. So I've now got the cake in the oven, which is great news. So I'm looking forward to having a little bit of that later on. And it'll be perfect to have when we come back from swimming, and hopefully it'll last us a bit of the weekend as well. So me and William are just chilling out for a few minutes, and we're just watching This Morning, which is one of my favourite programmes to watch. So at the moment it's Aim and Ruth who are on there, so 2 of my favourite presenters. I think they're covering for Holly and Phil like over the Christmas period, so that's really cool. So I'll see you soon. Well, we're out for our daily walk now, so it's a pretty miserable, blustery day at the minute, but we're making the most of it. William's got his rain cover on, and yeah, I'm just enjoying getting a bit of exercise and a bit of fresh air. I'm wrapped up nice and warm, so it doesn't really matter what the weather's like. We're back from our walk now, and our cake is ready. So that was good multitasking. I put that in the oven before we went out, and now it's ready. So all I've got to do is ice it in the middle section, and then we're good to go. Well, we're home from swimming now. It was quite a good day today. We did some underwater swimming, which William sort of liked for a little bit, and then we had a few tears, but that's to be expected, I think. I love the idea of taking him swimming, and I'm liking that he is enjoying it as well. He's enjoying it a lot more than I thought he would originally, so that's good. And there's some other lovely little babies in the class, so that's really nice that he's getting to mix kind of socially distance with other babies as well. So that's pretty good. You can probably see some of my bunting for Christmas that I've made in the background here. So I've got some up in the dining room, and I've got some up in the living room as well. So William's just having a small nap, so I'm just doing a little bit of housework. Yeah, then I'll be getting on with dinner stuff, I guess. Kind of boring, but there we are. So today is a new day, and I've managed to squeeze in a little bit of sewing time during William's nap time. So today he was napping for a couple of hours, which meant that I could finish our Christmas stockings, which is really nice. So as you see here, we've got an N for Neil, that's for my husband. We've got W in the middle, so that one is for William. So you'll see that his is a slightly different design. I've put some holly on there and a W made out of some bias binding. And the next one that I've made, and the final one, was one for me. So that's got a B on for Becky. So I managed to make the B and the N out of some cotton poplin fabric that I'd got lying around from my kind of Christmas fabric kind of stash, which is really nice. And then the kind of star designs were made from bias binding, and the holly on William's stocking, that one was made from some
felt that I'd got also in my stash. So I'm really pleased with those, and they look really nice on our mantelpiece. Oh, and by the way, thank you to everyone who recommended those little hooks to hang them onto my fireplace. So I managed to pick some of those up from eBay, and thankfully they've arrived in time.
So I hope you've enjoyed what I've had to share with you over the last week. I have had quite a busy week. Being a new mom, there's never a dull moment, to be honest. You're always busy, busy, busy all of the time, but I'm absolutely loving being a mum, and yeah, it's just amazing. I'm really excited about William's first Christmas, and I've got more videos to share with you soon about different bits and pieces that I've been making for Christmas, so please do stay tuned for those. But until next time, I shall leave it there and say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you have enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!